Hello everyone. Today in this video we will be covering how to install Docker on Windows without needing to install Docker Desktop. So we will not be needing Docker Desktop and we will be installing Docker Desktop via uh, Windows subsystem for Linux. So we'll be installing a distro. Say for example we'll be installing Ubuntu and we will be installing and setting up Docker on that. So first of all to install Ubuntu we need WSL2 and WSL2 should run on Windows version 1903 or higher with build 18362 or higher. So you can check your Windows version, just press Windows run and check WinVer. So if you look at this one, my OS build is 19045, which is higher than this 18362. All right. Before heading on and installing WSL2, you can enable it using go to Start and go to Turn Windows feature on and off. Let it load and scroll down to Windows Subsystem for Linux. You have to enable it, and after enabling it, it will do some installations or downloads and it will prompt you to restart. Once done, we can move ahead with our next steps. So we will be installing WSL for Windows and we have to open the command prompt as admin. You can use PowerShell or command prompt, whichever you like, but run as an admin. So I have it running already. So let's get started. So we'll start with WSL update. So my machine already has the latest version of WSL, so it is going to see me the same. The most recent version is already installed. Now we have to restart the WSL. So WSL and hyphen hyphen shutdown is going to do that for us. It will restart WSL for you. Now we need to set the WSL version to version 2. And this is also done. Now you can check the status of the WSL using WSL hyphen status hyphen hyphen status. And it is saying that my default version is 2. Okay, so once this is done, I need to install the distro. So go to Microsoft Store and type in Ubuntu, or you can type the version as well. So I'll go ahead and install the latest one. Click on Get. So it is installed. Let's open it. It will take some time. All right, my machine is installed. All I have to do is give some username, say test user, and I can give some password to it and retype password. Okay, so my machine is ready. All I have to do is configure the Ubuntu for post installation and make it ready for installing Docker. So we'll start with sudo apt get update. Now we'll attempt the upgrade, which is again, it will take more time than the previous one. So we have to, it is going to ask or prompt us to asking, do you want to continue? And we have to type yes in this case. So it's done. So let's go ahead and remove any of the pre-installed Docker installations on our machine. And because it was a fresh installation, we do not have any, but do run this command. Now sudo apt get update and sudo apt get install. So this is the command for CA certificates. We ran this to set certificates for our Docker installation. Now we have to make directory for the key rings. And then in that specific directory, we'll be downloading the GPG key. So we have to run this curl command. Make sure that if you're behind a proxy, you turn it off. And it is asking us if we want to overwrite, and we will say yes. And then we have to run this command to set up the stable repository. So this complete command, and it's done. Now next, we have to update the apt package index and install the latest version of Docker Engine, Containerd, and Docker Compose. So again, update and then install. And say yes. And the installation is done and we are good to start the Docker daemon. So we'll run sudo dockerd, and our Docker API is listening on this port. We can test our installation in a fresh window of the Ubuntu. So we'll be opening a new window, and then we'll be testing our Docker installation by running the sudo docker run hello world. So if I do not have that image locally, it is going to pull it and then run it for us. So let's do that. So I've opened another window. My Docker is running here, and I've opened another window, and I'll be testing my Docker installation with this command. Give the password. So it was not able to find the image locally, like I said earlier. It is going to pull it, and then it will run the image. So if you can see this message, this shows that my installation was done correctly. So yeah, that's it. And this way we installed Docker on our Windows machine without needing to install the Docker desktop. All right, we'll cover more content related to this in future videos, and feel free to add in comment what would you like us to bring for you. That's all. Bye bye.